How do F1 technical directors balance innovation with regulation? Imagine trying to push the limits of a car that has to follow a strict rulebook. That's exactly what a technical director in Formula One faces every day. They are the masterminds behind the car's design and performance, but they also have to stay within the rules set by the FIA, the sport's governing body. Their main goal is to make the car as fast and reliable as possible without breaking any regulations. They start by overseeing every part of the team's technical work. This includes design, manufacturing, testing, and even the setup on race day. They coordinate specialists in aerodynamics, vehicle dynamics, and performance engineering to make sure all parts work together smoothly. Since a typical F1 car has over 6,000 parts, keeping everything aligned is a big task. To keep innovation in check with rules, technical directors spend a lot of time studying the FIA regulations. These rules can be complex and change often, so understanding them thoroughly is key. They interpret what is allowed and what isn't, ensuring that any new ideas or parts are legal before they are developed. This prevents costly penalties or disqualification later on. Next, they decide which projects to focus on. Some innovations promise big gains but might risk breaking the rules. Others are safer but offer smaller improvements. The technical director weighs these options carefully, balancing the potential performance boost against the risk of non-compliance. They prioritize projects that give the best return on investment while staying within the legal boundaries. Managing conflicts between different engineering teams is also part of their role. Sometimes, aerodynamics might suggest one solution, while the chassis team prefers another. The technical director acts as the final decision-maker, choosing the best compromise. They often have to accept that no perfect solution exists and make tough calls to keep the car competitive and legal. While they set the overall direction, they rely heavily on their team's expertise. They trust engineers to solve detailed problems and develop innovations within the rules. They use data from wind tunnels, simulations, engine tests, and track testing to guide decisions. But experience and judgment are just as important as data when choosing which innovations to pursue. Resource management is another key part of their job. They have limited time and money, so they must allocate resources wisely. Sometimes they go for bold, high-risk innovations that could pay off big or fail spectacularly. Other times, they focus on smaller, incremental improvements that are safer but still boost performance. Think of the technical director as a conductor leading an orchestra. They set the overall rhythm and harmony but trust the musicians, the engineers, to play their parts well. They constantly walk the line between pushing technological boundaries and respecting the rules that keep the sport fair. This balancing act is vital for a team's success. If they push too hard and break rules, they face penalties. If they play it too safe, they might miss out on crucial performance gains. The technical director's skill lies in finding that sweet spot, innovating enough to stay ahead but within the sport's strict limits. It's a constant game of strategy, judgment, and teamwork that keeps the cars at the front of the grid.